taking everyone down with us in the last issue after everybody leaves, and I can have a quiet moment. Hi. Good evening, Carol and Josh Shoppers.
Yeah.
I don't have a ruler tonight. Feeling a little squirrely. I want to be able to carry my coffee cup unencumbered. Welcome to a Tuesday evening full of comic books and John Shear, both of which are now in the frame of your video.
Yep.
We've had a fun-filled day. I'll mention first of all, we got a really great graphic novel collection in. So if you guys are looking for any recently out of print kind of Marvel DC graphic novels, we're processing through those, and we'll be filling up our sweet bargain bin graphic novels before the Black Friday sale, which I can mention right now because it's a segue.
Ooh.
Our Black Friday sale is going to take place from November 26th through November 30th, so that Wednesday before Thanksgiving through the Sunday afterwards. We will have the Dollar Book Room open and quite overflowing with dollar books, and then every back issue in the store will be half off. We'll also be stocked up on a fantastic amount of Nate Powell books, since he'll be doing a signing with us on that Saturday before his appearance at Genghis Khan on Sunday the 30th. We'll be able to visit me, get some free stuff from us, and grab covers for the art show, which is worth mentioning that we're going to start giving those out tomorrow. This year's theme for our holiday art show is superheroes in Cleveland. So we implore everybody to interpret their favorite superheroes amongst the city's iconic skyline and architecture, and I'm thinking of a word that is
People,
monuments.
personalities.
Yeah, the city, Cleveland. So we were going to do Superman in Cleveland, but that's just pigeonholing everybody into one superhero. So we convened the council and decided that you should be able to draw Spider-Man making a web in between the Guardians of Travel.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
It is.
I always come up with good ideas, but I can't draw them. So, yeah, that's what we have going on upcoming. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Nope. We're just trucking through November. Hope everybody had fun in the snow yesterday. I know I didn't. That's about it, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's do 3 things this week. We love things this week, and now we have 3 of them.
Yeah.
So, as you can count, 1, 2, 3, 3 things. First thing, we're really excited about, actually. It was the first thing we put on here. We didn't even hesitate. Ben Franklin's Ghost is now Marvel canon. Kind of was before, but it was a joke in Deadpool, so you never know what's going to stick. Now we're talking about, by J. Michael Straczynski, issue 1 of 1776. Not Marvel 1776, just 1776. Came out tomorrow, and it is fun, and it's a lot of fun because Ben Franklin's Ghost is part of this Marvel universe. Like,
Yeah,
he
legit.
He serves the narrative purpose of this book, and it's awesome. Like, everything is set into motion because Ben Franklin's Ghost traversed the stupid narrative suckhole that is a Deadpool story arc and has become Marvel canon. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. All right. Second thing this week, a DC-themed What the Hush, and we mean every freaking syllable. Number 1, What the Hush, because it took 2.5 months for this book to come out. 3.5 months. A long time. We've been waiting for Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb's. We've been waiting for Jim Lee to get his stuff together and get us Hush 2, Chapter 4? 5. So possibly the penultimate issue of the Hush 2 story arc, which is also a What the Hush ? Because in this issue, so many things happen that seem so of non-consequence. So I don't know how they're going to end a story arc with it. I want to love this. I want to love this like Hush. I want to see the interactions that I saw in Hush originally, but I don't understand. We're struggling to understand.
Yeah.
So What the Hush is legitimate and a real question, because we care. Because we care, Batman. So we might talk about that a little bit more, or we might spare ourselves the pain. The third thing this week is a revelation that Andrea and I both had as not crappy 90s comic readers.
Yeah.
I read Youngblood #1 by Rob Liefeld. Comes out tomorrow, so technically Youngblood 2025 #1. We had no idea that Youngblood was a team. I thought Youngblood was a dude. I thought it was
Yeah, I thought it
I
was.
thought it was this dude.
So did I.
I did not understand
'Cause
this
he's
dude's
on
name was
all
Shaft,
the
which
covers.
is silly. But we all know Rob Liefeld is a bit of a hack. So we wanted to see what the hype was all about. And I still don't know. Sorry, dude.
Find out for yourself, maybe,
Stick
if
to
you
selling jeans.
want.
Yeah, so that was a revelation for us. 30 years in the making, right, Andrea?
Yeah.
But
Learn
we'll,
something new every day.
Our three things this week did kind of were born out of confusion in bits of ways, but sometimes that's just how it goes. The three things are true, if nothing else, are honest.
Yep.
But let's start off with some. Let's just go over it.
Start over here?
Kevin
Alright.
kind of has two picks of the week this week.
Yeah.
He told us before he left. No, he didn't, but he can't tell me I didn't say that. Gehenna, Naked Aggression, the entire 4-issue miniseries, collected and trade paperback. And Kevin insists it's less about the naked and more about the aggression. Insists. That doesn't mean we don't make fun of him. Next to that, we have Volume 1 of the Image miniseries Blood and Thunder, which has been great and very well received. So I'm kind of stoked about the trade paperback. We'll check that out. Speaking of paperbacks that I'm stoked about, Battle Beast. Battle Beast. The first 6 issues of Battle Beast collected here as part of the Invincible Universe by Robert Kirkman, but for all of us. This is the normal cover A that you can get everywhere. And then next to it is the direct market edition. You can only get in comic shops. Did I already say it was the first 6 issues?
It is.
Yep.
It is the first 6 issues of Battle Beast, so that's pretty great. Next to that, we have Volume 4 of Transformers, which I believe is the last volume of Transformers written by Daniel Warren Johnson. So that collects up through issue number 24. And then Kevin's second pick of the week, which actually we're all very, very excited about. Ed Brubaker is a phenomenal comic book creator. I'm currently rereading Sleeper, which is an unsung book of his in today's day and age. But Friday is written by him and illustrated by Marcos Martin, who is second to none in my mind also for color, composition, just overall artwork. The complete Friday was released in 3 graphic novels originally, and now is in a complete format, which is also oversized compared to the original format. So very exciting hardcover. Really stoked about diving into this one if I ever get time.
And it's perfect for the holidays, too, for the snowy weather. It's Christmas time.
Yeah, an elevator pitch for it is it's essentially an Encyclopedia Brown character, but grown up to where people doubt his role in that cute kid detective, and now he's an adult, and it's not really cute anymore. It's more like creepy. But Friday is his partner who has stuck with him all these years through all of his flaws. So you get a little Sherlock Holmes, you get a little Goosebumps, you get a little Nancy Drew, Hardy Boys. Really great stuff. Great modern book. Now we're on to Image single issues. We got a new Maria Lovett's Artificial. It's on issue 3. Power Fantasy is on issue 13. The Author Immortal, again, if you ever want to see J.K. Rowling as a fantasy villain, is on issue number 2. Blood and Thunder is on issue number 7 to go along with that trade paperback that collects up to this issue. And then Death to Pachuco is on issue number 2. Then we've got some new Ghost Machine. We have Redcoat on issue number 15. 3 covers for that one. There's cover A. There's cover B. And I'll give you a fair warning. This is absolutely my favorite cover of the week. There's cover C. It's just phenomenal. Fits so well with everything. G.I. Joe Real American Heroes on issue number 322. Who thought they'd get that?
I know, right?
There's cover A, and then next to it we have a 1 in 10 variant by Steve Beach for $8. And I sense that the gong is ready. Spawn is on issue number 370. We only have to ring it once this week.
Yeah.
Several covers for that one also. There's cover A. Here's cover B. And then for all you young blood fanatics out there, there's cover C. We're taking everyone down with us by Matt Rosenberg is on issue number 6 of 6, the last issue in a simply beautiful and innovative, well-told series. I cannot wait to read the end of it. I cannot wait. There's cover A and a 1 in 25 variant for $10. Colossal Kaya is a one-shot to go along with the Kaya ongoing series by Wes Craig. It is a perfect one-shot. A, it's only $5. B, it's like double-sized. And C, it has a 3-page story so far rundown by the original creative team that really does run it down. I have not followed the series all the way through. I've read issues here and there. It's essentially an adventure where someone was tasked with taking a prophetic child to a safe haven, and that person who was tasked with it was killed, and a young girl picked up the torch and needed to carry on that mission through necessity to save the world. There's robot kingdoms and dark fantasy realms and lizard people, and it's really cool. There's a lot of bargain making and danger and kidnapping, and it's a great sprawling epic of a story. I liked the story thus far. That really caught me up. So this is a cool one-shot. It does have like 3 or 4 different stories in it that all kind of take place in the world of Kaya, but give you a really good indicator of what the tone of the whole book is. And then next to that, we got a fun one that's going to lead into a second fun one. So Die is a series that's been around from Image for 5 or 6 years. It's written by Kieran Gillen and illustrated by Stephanie Hans. So it's beautifully written, beautiful illustrations. Those are 2 very well-established creators. And they, a while ago, put together a role-playing game to go along with their game, which I'll explain, or with their series, which I'll explain why in a minute. But this is a quick start guide to that role-playing game. It is pretty much in D&D format. You've got your encounters, you've got your character building, you've got your world building, you've got your enemy stats and stuff like that. But it's a quick start guide that is a very good companion to the book, or a very good standalone, I want to play something different than my D&D campaign. But it came out on a very good day, because above that we have Die Loaded, which is a new series in the Die comic book lexicon. So this starts off years after they've come back. It's a little dated because it takes place with a heavy COVID theme, like an isolation theme, what they were going through when they came back from this world that they were sucked into, and what they missed as far as COVID goes. So I get the feeling it was probably supposed to come out a couple of years ago and maybe didn't for some reason. Editorially above my pay grade, but doesn't make it any less pretty. A little heavy on the explanation as far as where it's coming from with the other series. I would say just read the other series, because they're really, really pretty and really, really cool. But if you're into RPGs at all, any kind of world building that you want to sink your teeth into, this is a beautiful book. The second half of it, they obviously go back to this fantasy realm that these kids got sucked into initially, and it's a new group of people being sucked into it, and it's freaking gorgeous. So really worth a look on that one. Even if the cover just interests you, that is going to be an experience you have in the book. So we've got 2 covers for that one. There's cover A, and next to it a 1 in 25 variant for $15 by Stephanie Hans, I believe. Transformers is back with a new issue by Robert Kirkman, so it's his second issue on issue number 26. Killer cover A by David Nakayama, but there's cover A. Here's your cover B. Here's your cover C. And we've got a 1 in 25 variant for $10. It's a little dark there, so Andrew gets the angle. She's got it. Then Youngblood, the most awaited Rob Liefeld book of the last 10 hours. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I did find it fun that this dude was named Bedrock at one point, and then they got sued by the Flintstones. Barney Rubble himself got in there in a suit and tie, and now they have to call him Bedrock. But Rob Liefeld probably has a little stone in his shoe over that, because he keeps on making Flintstone jokes in the book, like non-licensed Flintstone jokes. So whatever. But the cool part about this book, I'll give you a break. I can't show you because it's bagged, but with this book there is a trading card, right?
Yep.
You didn't open yours?
I didn't open mine.
What?
I read the foil variant.
What kind of fan are you?
I read the foil one.
You don't want to see what card you got?
Yeah.
What if you got Shaft or Vogue? I forgot all their names.
Anyway.
But Rob Liefeld doesn't do a lot of new stuff, so there it is. There's definitely a guy that looks like Deadpool in it too, worth mentioning. Surprise. There's cover A, is the bagged variant. There's cover B, is your foil variant. Cover C is by Scotty Young. Here's cover D by Daniel Warren Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a 1 in 25 variant. But the true banger this week, the surprise variant of the week, the 1 per store thank you variant from Image. We don't get these often. They don't do them for every book. 1 per store, drawn by Rob Liefeld. All art cover for $60. I'll take $50. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so that's cool. That's the banger of a variant this week. And now we're on to Collected Marvel. Am I right?
Yep.
Wolverine, the Ultimate Guide. They do updated versions of these per character every couple of years. This one is sweet because it's clawed out. Freaking awesome.
It's pretty
it
cool.
Needs to be.
Yeah.
But then above that, we got 3 new Epic collections this week. The big one being the first ever Doctor Doom Epic collection, starting with his first appearance and going through like the first 25 appearances, 26 appearances in Marvel Comics. All the biggies right there in the beginning. So that's an Epic collection we've all been stoked about, mostly because we have Doom's head sitting in the corner over there.
Let me see you.
Sometimes he's wearing
Back there.
sunglasses. I'm going to put some on him tomorrow. Next to that, we have a new Doctor Strange Epic collection. This is Stranger Among Us. And then the 3rd or 4th Micronauts Epic collection for the modern years. Modern stuff, we've got the last volume of the Spider-Boy ongoing series that finished up over the summer, and a new volume 3 of Ultimate X-Men in paperback. Star Wars this week, ongoing, is on issue number 7. We have cover A right there. Cover B, I thought it was Yaddle, but it's not. There's a 1 in 25 variant for $10. This is a cool one-shot. Predator Badlands comes out. It's well-timed. Predator Badlands came out in theaters last weekend. This is a one-shot that ties directly into the movie, essentially a prequel story for the movie. And it's cool. It's got everything in it you want. Predator fighting stuff, Predator beating stuff, Predator getting shot and then roaring with intensity.
And then green blood on the variant cover.
Naturally. So there's cover A. Here's cover B. And here's the movie variant, cover C. Ultimates this week is a whole row onto itself. Ultimate Wolverine's on issue number 11. There's cover A. There's cover B. And a 1 in 25 variant for $10. And then Ultimate Black Panther on issue number 22. There's your cover A. And we got a 1 in 25 variant for $10 right next to it. This is the last time I'm going to need to say Wolverine Revenge.
The sequel.
Nope. The Wolverine Revenge Red Band, Black and White and Red reprints. Number 5, the end of the miniseries. Here it is. Come and get it, and then it will be gone. But next to that, Marvel. Look how I themed this.
Yeah.
I didn't do that on purpose. Marvel Black, White, Blood, and Guts has 3 more Marvel Universe stories, all collected in the Black, White, Blood, and Gut format. Not Black, White, and Red, though, because the first story, for sure, is a blob version of the Thing, so like virusy, monstrous, whatever, versus a blob version of the Hulk, monstrous, blobby, whatever. And they go at it, and it's written by Garth Ennis, and it's awesome. There's cover A. Here's cover B. We had a few Age of Revelation tie-ins this week, but we were A, shorted a few, and B, had a lot of people last-minute pre-order Age of Revelation stuff over the past couple weeks. Our final order cutoff is typically 3 weeks ahead of time, people, so just so you know. There is cover A for Iron and Frost number 2. And next to it, we have Iron and Frost number 2, 1 in 25 variant for $12. I was stalling there for a second because if you are looking for any Age of Revelation tie-ins, let us know. I have the number 2s on reorder. I believe Long Shots was supposed to be this week.
Long Shots was last week.
Well, which ones were this week?
Rogue Storm.
Yep,
I
Rogue.
know. What was the other one?
Well, if you're missing
Whatever
one,
ones came
I
out in that
reordered all of
bunch.
them,
Yeah.
so, we will do our best. And then next to it, it's called X-Men Tales from the Age of Apocalypse. What they should call it is X-Men Reprints from the Age of Apocalypse. But they're all really awesome stories from the original Age of Apocalypse run of X-Men. Good little single one-shots, big thick book for $7.99? $9.99. And there's stuff that is pretty tough to get. Or if you look in our back issues,
it's all
easy.
issue ones of like Astashi X-Men and stuff like that. All those like Age of Apocalypse stuff.
Appropriate for what's going on right now.
Exactly. Yes.
Fair enough. Now we're getting to Spider-Man Wolverine. Oh, I should have done that one first. I themed it wrong.
Oh.
Spider-Man Wolverine is on issue number 7. Amazing Carrie Andrews cover. But right next to that, you got a 1 in 25 variant for $10. Then we've got Guilty Pleasure read number 1 this week. New Avengers number 6. We're all jazzed to read it, right?
Yeah.
And the villagers rejoiced.
Oh yeah.
Next to that, we've got The World to Come. This is Kevin's Guilty Pleasure read by Joe Quesada. They're on issue number 4. There's cover A. Next to that, we have a 1 in 25 variant for $10. And this is why I should have done Spider-Man Wolverine last, because now we got a row of Spider stuff. Row of Spider Stuff. Amazing Spider-Man Torn, the first J. Michael Straczynski book of the week. Issue number 2. Next to that, you got Spider-Girl on issue number 6. What's she going to web onto in the middle of an ocean?
A fish.
How are you going to... You're not going to swing through stuff on a fish. Yep, that's it.
I don't know.
Got it.
She's riding the surfboard. She doesn't need to swing on anything.
Anyway.
Don't make me explore why the Spider-Girl's on a surfboard. Did you read it? Okay. Spider-Man 94 is on issue number 3, continuing that miniseries. I think 3 of 5. Spider-Man Noir is on issue number 2. I'm so pumped
That was
to
fun.
read this.
I like
I'm
that
so
one.
pumped. So we got Gwen Stacy continuing her role in this one. There's cover A. There's cover B. Cover C by Larson, right?
Yeah.
And then a 1 in 25 variant for $20. Eddie Brock Carnage on the last issue of the series, which makes us all very sad.
And none of
Yeah.
us thought we would say that by any stretch
Ever.
of
Yeah.
imagination.
No, we are super sad about this series ending, but maybe we'll get more. There's cover A. Here's cover B. Here's cover C. The Street Verse variant, and then the 1 in 50 variant is $25, and it is an all art version of the Street Verse variant. Hobo Carnage. My other guilty pleasure for the week is Red Hulk number 10. Cannot wait to see Red Hulk fight this cyber werewolf. Super stoked about it. And then next to that, Strange Tales is on issue number 2, which is great. It's essentially Spider-Gwen gets a call from Doctor Strange for help. She gets followed by Green Goblin, and they have a whole freaking fight in Doctor Strange's strange house. And it's great. There's magic wands, there's weird cupboards, there's infinite doorways. It's sweet. So Strange Tales, super strange. Who knew?
Yeah.
Right above that, we've got our only facsimile edition of the week from Marvel. That is Fantastic Four number 11, continuing all of their Fantastic Four reprints. And then the rest of the row is Venom number 251. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B, that we only have 2 of for the record. Here's your cover C that we only have 1 of. Here's your Streetverse variant. Here's your 1 in 25 cover for $30. And your 1 in 50 cover, all art of the Streetverse, for $40. Next up, we have a fun one-shot and a little bit of a mix-up on the Marvel side of the table. Not in a bad way, not in a very purposeful way. Gargoyles X Fantastic Four is the companion one-shot produced by Dynamite to go along with the Fantastic Four Gargoyles one-shot that came out from Marvel a few weeks ago. It is just as fun. It's just as team-uppy. It has all the elements that you want from both books, with a bunch of weird gargoyles beating the crap out of big mole man monsters and teaming up with family. All they're missing is a couple cars driving around Mole Man's palace, and they would have had a Fast and the Furious movie. FFFF? Come on. It's built in.
Yep.
It's built in.
It is about family.
It's about family and
Yep.
clan.
Yep. Which is another word for family.
So there's that one shot, and it was super fun. I'm not even trying to make fun of it. It's
good.
really fun. But the rest of the row, also Fantastic Four. We got Black Cat stealing from the Bastard Building. They're on issue number 5. Also can't wait to read this book, but I've read a bunch of mediocre crap this week instead of the good stuff. There's cover A. We got a 1 in 50. I'm not bitter about it.
Yeah.
There's a 1 in 50 variant, the all art version of the Streetverse for $20. A Jenny Frison 1 in 50 variant, so it's an all art version of her, which is beautiful, always. And then a 1 in 100 variant for $20 of the Disney homage cover for this week. But the entire top of the Marvel table is 1776. We have an Avengers story with a little bit of time travel, but they do a really great job of just scooting that time travel question under the rug. We're like, well, what if we... And they're like, you know what? We need to save the world, so if you guys want to sit here and debate about it, and it's mostly Bruce Banner who's like being the devil's
He
advocate.
is.
Where they're like, if you want to sit here and debate about it and take the risk, go ahead, but we're going. And like they just launch into it, which is fun. There is a bit of history in here. It's setting up, though. I would have liked to see characters in costume a little bit more, I'm not going to lie. But we've got a whole mini-series to go, so we'll see the Avengers kick some 1776 ass, I'm sure, in the next issue. But written by J. Michael Straczynski, even though they spelled his name wrong on the cover, which is kind of fun.
He's got
Marvel.
upset.
Maybe we'll see some reprints here in a minute. Ooh, maybe it's a misprint that's worth a bunch of money.
Oh, there you go.
There's your cover A for 1776. Here's your cover B. Wrap.
Oh,
Wrap.
Okay.
Your cover C. Cover D. Cover E, I almost wanted that to be a thumbs up, but he's just pointing at him. Cover, the 1 in 25 variant, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I want to see some Marvel dressed up time travel hooey. For $10, a 1 in 25 variant, and then a spiffy, shiny, awesome foil cover by David Nakayama for $10. And now I pass it to Mr. Shearer.
So I get to talk about Hush.
Hatoosh.
Yes, Hatoosh. So yeah, I'm gonna hold it up. Batman 162, Hush 2, Part 5. I have been advocating this book for a while, and I still want to, but by gosh, somebody tell me what's going on. Please tell me what's going on, because this issue, like penultimate issue, I should be able to like go, okay, this is where it's going to lead, even if you like take it in a different direction. And I mean, Batman's fighting all sorts of people, like, and they're all his friends, and I'm just like, I want to know why. Just tell me why, Jeff. Tell me why.
I'll give it some merit. I completely understand why Red Hood is fighting Batman, and I like the Red Hood's always been that wild card, you know. So like, I like that the element of I'm gonna help Hush in this one. Like, I don't know how far he would take it, right? And I can't tell from this either. But like, I like that. I don't get all. And Nightwing in this issue is a nincompoop. Like, if someone gets stabbed with a needle, Nightwing's not gonna go, "What did you do?" He's gonna launch across that room in those tight pants and kick someone in the head. Like, he's gonna, you know, like, it's weird. Yeah. It feels like Jeff Loeb, rightfully so, put all of his great attention into Batman Long Last Halloween. And he should have. Right. But like, what is going on?
Yeah. Let alone Nightwing's not gonna like go, Batman, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Why'd you put that, like he's gotta trust Batman. He's known Batman his whole life.
Yeah.
Come on.
Or he's gonna significantly distrust Batman, but he's not gonna like cradle somebody on the ground. He's
So, but a whole slew of covers. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Spiffy shiny foil for cover C. There's your cover D. There's your cover E. There's your cover F. We've got a $10 1 in 25 variant. We have a $15 1 in 50 variant. And we have a $20 1 in 100 variant. All art by Jim Lee.
I don't do the price.
Yeah. So, and then, but cool stuff. Batman Static Shock, Static Beyond. It is they get to team up. It's an Elseworlds book, and honestly, if there's only one failure, and it's not a failure really, it's that they don't fight each other in this issue.
Oh,
I mean, but honestly, like, that's cool. Like, there's plenty of time for them to have a misunderstanding or just straight up team up, finally be smart. So yeah, so there's cover A for that. There's cover B. DC's book of the week though is probably Superman Kryptonite Spectrum. This one, Superman is in the 5th dimension, and it is absolutely bonkers in the best way possible. I want W. Maxwell Prince to write like as many Superman books as he wants to write.
I want him to do a Plastic Man book.
Oh, that would
really
be amazing.
Wow. I think he would kill it with Plastic Man.
Yeah.
I really, really do.
Oh, DC, get on that.
Yeah.
But penultimate issue, this is issue 4 or 5. It's so good. The ending is fantastic. Everything about this is great. And honestly, everybody who's been picking it up, and there have been a lot of you, good job.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah. Action Comics on issue 1092. Superboy and General Lane finally have their face-off in this issue, and it is very well understated. Batman Dark Patterns on issue 12 of 12. If Dan Waters wants to do another Batman Dark Patterns, by all means, go for it. Good job, guys. Mr. Terrific Year 1 is on issue 6 of 6, so the last one for that, if you want to find out how Mr. Terrific ended up Mr. Terrific fully and finally and totally, there you go.
They know what year 1 means.
I know. But Poison, it's all about
this.
This
is
is
my
all
DC
about it.
book of the week.
I'm going to hold it up.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy Annual number 1. G. Willow Wilson and Mark Buckingham have created a wonderful fairy tale of the Lady in the Lake and the story that goes
not like and King Arthur.
and King, yes, yes, and King Arthur. Okay, because we're getting to another King Arthur.
Yeah.
But it is so well done and so environmentally positive without forcing it down your throat. One iota. Like, not like I didn't even think about it until I started talking about it.
It's about environmental compassion.
Yes.
Like, no matter what state the world is in, it's about how you feel about it and how that's okay. It's a beautiful story.
It is a beautiful story. It's a beautiful looking book. Buckingham has been like, you could tell he's been chomping at the bit to draw a story like this for a long time. It's wonderful in every way.
Yeah.
So good. And absolutely perfect to read, even if you haven't read a single Poison
Totally
Ivy
by
story.
itself.
Yep. So
that book, like DC sent us a few extra things this week, and like I sent some back, but that one I kept and told him to bill it to us. I'm like, nope, we'll take the extras. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Worth it. Batman Gotham by Gaslight, League of Justice, issue number 5, penultimate issue on that one too, and it is. Wonder Woman has a lot going on with her Amazon buddies in this one, and none of it's good. Supergirl issue number 7. Supergirl spends most of her time in the ocean with gills, but it is full on a Thanksgiving episode and a done-in-one and a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving comic, especially as it's coming up. So if you just want to get in the mood for the holiday, here you go.
Zoom in here on.
Yep. So there's your cover A. There's your cover B. Court, Children of the Round Table is on issue number 3. This one is next on my reading list, and it has been so good. Perfect all ages book. Green Lantern Corps is on issue number 10. Below that, Batman Robin's on issue number 27. And honestly, it's the first time Damian and John have gotten together in quite some time, and they are really having just a lot of fun because they are best friends. Justice League of America number 21 is the facsimile for DC this week, and it is the first time that Earth 1 and Earth 2 have met and teamed up, and it's so cool that cover B is a spiffy, shiny foil variant for that one there. And if you need your glasses and forgot them, you get to read Batman Hush 2, issue 162, in big, giant, oversized format for $15. Below that, the big 5 arrive. It's DC's war stories. So it's our Army at War, Star Spangled War stories, all the different ones.
War Tales?
What's that?
Weird War Tales?
Not Weird War, but all their main full on we're gonna be fighting bad guys, we are the good guys and we're fighting bad guys in the war stories. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they're DC finest. Complete collection for Super Sons. It's volume 2, the Peter Tomasi stuff. It's as good as you'd hope, and this is where they become best friends. Green Lantern Corps volume 1. It's New World Rising. I think it's volume 1. I hope. Yep. There we go. And then, but it's all about Peacemaker presents Vigilante Eagly double feature, because anytime you have a whole bunch of issues just starring Eagly,
perfect
come
team
on,
book.
exactly. A Batman graphic novel, Little Batman. It's all 3 issues of the Little Batman story in there.
That was
and
so good.
It's, as they call it, instead of year 1, month 1. So
With Timothy Business.
Timothy Business. All right. Now we're on our absolute second print kick. Absolute Wonder Woman's on issue 11. Absolute Superman's on issue 10. And Absolute Batman's on issue 12. And that is an amazing, fantastic cover. City Beneath Her Feet, finally, after who knows how long, issue number 2. Too long.
Literally, probably my favorite book this week.
Yeah.
But I don't have issue 1, so I'm not going to oversell it.
Yep. So there's your cover A.
But I can order issue 1.
Can we?
Yeah, but
It's
I'm
still available?
trying not to fill the store with oversized stuff.
All right.
But I'd be happy to order it for you fine folks listening.
There you go. And then $10 1 of 10 variant for that one there. Shall we call this Andrea's pick of the week?
Yep.
Goons, then that don't Goom, then that don't stay dead. Full collection there. And then next to that, Turtles of Grayskull, that full collection there. Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, Tides of Terrors on issue number 3. Hellboy and the BPRD get a new number 1 of 2. It's the Ghost of Labrador. And
I'm going to tell you right now, there's no dogs in it. But in the there's not.
well, yeah.
But in the next issue, Hellboy's fighting Ghost Jaws.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Yeah. Next to that, American Caper. This is the. I didn't read it.
You didn't read it?
I didn't read it. You guys took the hits.
Andrew and I
Yeah.
read it, and we agreed that we really wanted to like it as far as the Fargo-esque setup of a small town crime with weird, wacky individuals kind of intersecting stories, and that is what issue 1 is. It is a little busy in its expository wordplay. It's a little like overselling itself. It could have been a quirk. It could be a very quirky story with less exposition. That's just the fact. But it does take place in Verona, Wyoming, and there's land deals going on behind lawyers' backs with gambling and hot Mormon wives and a good mix of kids who hate their parents and parents who hate their kids, and some guy gets a new grill and then gets into some crime for it. It's a little wild. It's going to be a little wild. It takes place in the Heartland and everything that goes along with that.
There we go. Issue number 1. New Love and Rockets book. It's Lovers and Haters by Gilbert Hernandez. Ultimate Oz Universe, Volume 1, The Lost Lands. It's Cullen Bunn and Mike Diodato doing a whole, Oz story.
I flipped through it and I looked at John Shear and said, I did not know I wanted Mike Diodato to draw Oz until right now.
Yep.
There's kind of cyberpunky elements to it. The Tin Man looks sweet. The Cowardly Lion is not cowardly looking.
Scarecrow looks good, too.
They all look great.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're on a Wicked kick right now and you want some weird Oz, this is a good place to go.
Next to that, Minor Arcanas on Volume 2. Grimm has hit issue 25. Good on that.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy, right? 7 Years of Darkness Year 2 is on issue number 2. Conan's on issue number 26. That sword has cleaved some people in this issue. And then there's your cover A, there's your cover B. Dick Tracy's on issue number 13 with a wonderful, beautiful cover for that one. Flash Gordon Quarterly's on issue number 5. Godzilla Escape the Dead Zone with another really cool cover is on issue number 4. Beneath the Trees, Rite of Spring on issue number 4. As terrifyingly understated and surprisingly shocking it continues to be, and with an ending that is absolutely wonderful in this issue. So there's your cover A, there's your cover B, there's your Henry the Portrait of the Serial Killer cover C, and then there's your $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. TMNT Journeys is on issue number 3. There's your cover A, and there's your cover B.
And then last row of the night, because there's no kid books.
Oh, yeah. Thundercats Panthros. He gets a new number 1 with those weird-looking nunchucks. So there's cover A.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're like little paws.
You think? You think they're little paws?
Little
You think you're
paws.
going to get nunchucked in the forehead with a little cat paw? Oh my God, Thundercat. Just when I thought I kind of know what the deal is with Thundercats. No idea. I got nothing. Jeez. Pooh my ruh.
There's cover B.
Paws. I cannot believe they're cat paws.
Peter Cannon Thunderbolt. He gets number 1.
You're already a cat man. Is it kind of like taboo? Do people get afraid? Do other cat people get afraid when he whips out? If I whipped
Or
out
offended.
nunchucks, nunchucks with human hands on the end, is that the equivalent of it?
Maybe.
You're like, that's weird.
That's
I'm going to
weird.
stay away from
I
that
wanna
guy.
get slapped by those hand chucks,
Just-
paw chucks.
Peter Cannon Thunderbolt. He's got a new number 1. There you go. But next to that, Blue Falcon and Dynamuts on issue number 3. Man, that is a great cover for that book.
That's a great Amanda
Yeah.
Connor. That's technically cover B. So if you have Blue Falcon Dynamite in your file and you want to switch, please feel free.
Yeah. But it's a great final issue for the table.
It really is.
TMNT Godzilla is as fun as you want it to be, as cool as you want it to be, and if you like either one of the properties, you're going to be happy.
Really, both worlds blended really well too.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense. Like the Foot Clan has secret weapons and techniques to deal with kaiju because they're coming from ancient Japan. Like it makes a lot of sense in a weird way.
Yeah, it's a fun book. So yeah, there's your cover A, there's your cover B.
That's adorable.
It's so good. And then your 1 in 25 spiffy shiny foil variant for $20 finishes off the table.
It's a $40 book. I put it on for $20 because we only had one. I was like, oh, someone's gonna have fun with that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, the one per store live field covers a $100 book, just for the record, in case anybody wants to make some eBay money. It's only $60 on the table.
So there you go.
Yeah, that is our table. That we had fun with this week. I sound a little cynical this week with the cat paw nunchuck comments. But, man, that's weird. I'm not coming from Thundercat. I'm sorry. I just didn't know that. I didn't look at it. I can't stop looking at it. But I'll stop making you look at me, look at that, and be bewildered. I will say good evening to all of you. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, and we will see you tomorrow for your comic books that have cat paw nunchucks on them.